Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my December 2022 beauty and skincare favorites. That's right, it is literally the last day of the year. Today is New Year's Eve, hence because I'm going out for New Year's, and I thought I'd film my favorites on literally the last day of the month, the last day of the year. This year has flown, but doesn't every year, and I've had a pretty damn good year. I'm not gonna lie. It's had its ups and its downs, but mostly ups, and I'm really looking forward to bigger and better things for 2023, and I wish the same for you all as well. Now I don't want to get emotional, so let's get into the makeup first off. So the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, my shade is in 3W1.5 Fawn. It's what I'm wearing right now. This I have absolutely adored throughout the month of December, especially towards the beginning of December. We had record minus temperatures in the UK. Now I know it's very, very bad in the US at the moment, worse than it was in the UK, but we're definitely not used to -6. And the reason why this held up so well for me is because I was always doing this. Always wiping my nose because it was so cold. Now because this is transfer proof, my makeup never came off. I had scarves on, I had earmuffs on, I had my hood up here, nothing rubbed off onto my clothes, which is why this is definitely one of my favorites for the month of December. The fact that obviously it gives medium to full coverage as well, sticks onto the face, doesn't come off, literally lasts up until you remove it. It has also been the party season. I've been out left, right and center all over the place, and this has not failed me even once. The concealer, this is literally just about to finish. This is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. My shade is in Golden Beige. Again, it's what I'm wearing right now under my eyes. It's full coverage. It covers up all dark circles under the eyes. It doesn't crease, it doesn't go patchy, it's long wearing. It's been a favorite of mine pretty much throughout the year, or even since it actually came out. I cannot fault this at all, and I think it's absolutely amazing. A blush that I've been loving this month is this one here by Cover FX. This is called the Monochromatic Blush Duos. This shade is in Warm Honey. Now you've got a matte shade on one side and a shimmery shade on the other side. I don't use the shimmery shade. I've got a couple of these. I never use them because I've got textured skin, and any kind of shimmery blush, all it does is emphasize the texture on my face. So I tend to stick to using the matte shades. Now this one is obviously is called Warm Honey. It is a warmish kind of terracotta-y, peachy sort of color. Again, it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. I love the way that it is so pigmented. It's very finely milled, blends onto the face beautifully, blends nicely in between my contour as well as my highlight, and it lasts all day without going patchy. Very, very good quality. Another blush that I've been loving is this one that came out not too long ago by Huda Beauty, but this one's only available on her website. I bought it during the Huda Beauty Black Friday sales. This is the GloWish Vegan Cheeky Blush in the shade called Milky Rose. So this is a very, 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 very pale pink color. I can just about get away with wearing it right now during the winter. If you've got a skin tone deeper than mine, I wouldn't waste my money on it. If you are my skin tone and lighter, then it will work nicely with your skin tone. It gives a very nice natural kind of flush. It's not overly pigmented because the color is intentionally meant to be quite pale, but for those days when you don't want something so intense, for example like I've got on right now, this is a really nice kind of everyday sort of blush to use. Next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. My shade is in Fair Medium, but I've always said whenever I've shown this in the past that this can definitely be used against all skin tones. I wouldn't worry so much about the fact that they've called it Fair Medium. Now the medium deeper one cannot be used for fair medium skin tones, so if you've got deeper skin you can basically get away with using both palettes. Anyway, aside from that, I have loved this ever since it came out. I think the quality is really, really good. You've got two blushes and you've got two highlighters. You've got a muted kind of dusky pink sort of color down here for everyday wear. Then you've got a brighter pink right there for those days when you want something a little bit more vibrant. You've got a nice golden highlighter here and then a pinky highlighter there. The quality of all of this is very, very good. The blush, on the other hand, you do have to push your brush in quite hard to get the color to come off, but once it applies to the face, it's intense, it's pigmented, it's long lasting, it's long wearing, it doesn't go patchy or anything like that. And the highlighters are absolutely stunning. They give a beautiful metallic sheen to the skin. They're not glittery and they keep your face highlighted up until you remove it at night. I'm going in a really weird order. I'm just picking things up as I see them. So again, this month, the Huda Beauty Empowered eyeshadow palette. This actually made its way into my 2022 beauty favorites, and it was the only eyeshadow palette that did. And again, it's in my favorites this month. I am using this on my eyes today, except for the glitter on my lid, which is Steela's Gold Goddess, I think it's called. But I am using the eyeshadow palette on the rest of my eye. I have used this to death. There isn't really much else that I have used throughout the month of December. It's just your gorgeous kind of palette that can be used for all occasions, whether it's for everyday wear, glam looks, going out at night, weddings, anything. You've got beautiful warm shades and you've got cool tone shades as well. Then you've got a variety of different types of shimmery shades in different textures, from foiled to kind of more shimmery, more glittery, etc. And the quality is of course excellent, and I have loved this so much throughout the month of December. Now this product came out in around September time because my friend actually got this for me for my birthday, but I haven't had a chance to use it up until now. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Eye and Face Micro Powder. Now it's white, okay? So this is for fair medium skin tones. I don't understand the point of this personally. I'm quite happy with the one that I normally get, the Flawless Airbrush Powder, because that one comes in different shades that actually go with my skin tone. Now this is white, and obviously if I show it to you like that, you can see it's white. Now when I apply it to my face, it gives a slight tinge of white, but then the white kind of melds into your foundation. I'm almost very confused about what this is actually supposed to do. It's supposed to brighten my face, but it's white. It's going to just make you too white if you apply too much. However, that negativity aside, I do like the way that it sets my foundation. It does leave a very nice velvety finish. Will I repurchase this? Probably not, but I do have to say it's a favorite for December because I have pretty much used it almost every day throughout the month. It's not giving me any real issues, especially because I am at my palest right now. I kind of think that if I was to use this in the summer, it just wouldn't work well for me, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose of being in that fair medium skin range and being able to use something like this. I will most likely just go back to my normal medium shade in the other powder version of this. The Rare Beauty highlighter, my favorite highlighter for 2022. I absolutely love this. My shade is in Exhilarate. This came out, I think, at the beginning of December, or was it November? Can't remember exactly, but it's not been around too long. I absolutely adore this highlighter. It's very, very high shine. A little bit goes a really long way. It's powdery and silky to the touch, and you must apply a very tiny amount before you build it up. If you go in like you normally would with other highlighters, you'll find that you've got too much on your face. It glides onto the skin. It sits on top of the foundation and blends into it beautifully without it looking like you've got a block of highlighter on top. The quality of this is so good. It lasts literally up until I remove it at night. I've been using this on my tear duct as well. This is such a gorgeous ivory shade. This works well for my skin tone, but it does altogether come in 4 shades. So if you are interested in trying out this amazing highlighter, make sure you get the right one for your skin tone. The Huda Beauty Bomb Brows Microshade Brow Pencil. My shade is in medium brown number 5. So I bought quite a few of these during the Black Friday Huda Beauty sale, which is why it's being shown in today's video. In the past, I have said that I give this a 10 out of 10. It's an excellent product, but the problem is there isn't enough product inside here to justify the price. Obviously, I only paid for like £4 for it or something, so I didn't mind buying quite a few of them. I do love the quality of this. This has got a 1mm thickness pencil inside, meaning that you can just do tiny little strokes, because that's exactly what I've done on my eyebrows today. I don't go in for full-on brows like I used to do a couple of years ago. When I look back at some of my videos, I'm like, wow, I have very much muted down the way that I do my eyebrows, especially because my hair color is a dark red nowadays. It's not dark brown like it used to be. It lasts up until I remove it. It doesn't actually come off, even though I do still set it. It's also got a spoolie brush on the other end, and it's actually quite a sturdy one, so it really does move your eyebrow hairs very nicely and combs them out to make it look diffused and natural once you've applied the actual pencil itself. I've got 3 of the Maybelline SuperStay vinyl inks. Again, shouldn't be a surprise. I have loved these ever since they came out, and for December these are the ones that I've probably used the most. Let's start off with the shade Royal, because that's the one that I'm wearing on my lips right now. A beautiful deep burgundy red shade, very sultry, very nighttime, very Christmas, very New Year's Eve. And then we've got the shade Koi, which is like a pale pink color, but it's definitely more on the more purpley sort of side. And then we've got the shade which is called Lippy, which is like a terracotta shade, great for everyday wear. The reason why I love these is, like, for example, I've had this on my lips for about 45 minutes and you can see it's nice and glossy because I've not eaten or drunk anything. The glossiness will slightly reduce itself throughout the next couple of hours. However, the color and the pigment remains. It doesn't bleed, it doesn't come off, it doesn't feel uncomfortable, it doesn't make my lips feel cracked or flaked or anything like that. If I want to make them a little bit more glossy, yeah, I can go in and reapply it, but generally I don't really find that it's that necessary, especially for the deeper shades, because it generally tends to stay quite shiny looking, even if it's not the same way as it is when you first apply it. Regardless of that, these on me last about 12 hours, and that is excellent in my books. Let's move on to skincare, something you may or may not have seen. It's a brand new launch which is coming out in 2023. I don't know exactly what date, but I got it in a pre-launch thing. It's a brand new product by The Ordinary. This is called the Glucoside Foaming Cleanser. So this is 150 ml. Now you guys, I have suffered from quite a lot of allergies. I've had 2 allergic reactions recently, and I had one unfortunately a couple of days before the Christmas holidays started. My lips blew up, then the inside of my mouth became lacerated. I had bleeding tongue. It was awful, and putting any kind of skincare around my mouth area was just a no-no because the skin was all broken and cracked. So I used this. This is apparently supposed to be safe enough to use for babies as well. This really helped my skin. If you've got sensitive skin or sensitized skin, always use this. If you've had like a reaction to something, you're a bit concerned about using any kind of skincare that may aggravate it, use something like this. It is a very, very basic cleanser, don't get me wrong. It's not some amazing thing with all these ingredients of salicylic acid and blah, blah, blah. It's got hardly anything in it. I wouldn't even say it's good enough to use as the second step of your 2-step skincare routine, because I did and I still had makeup on my face and I was like, what? So the only time I actually tend to use this is first thing in the morning, when it just removes off the nighttime's skincare and it just keeps my skin feeling fresh. It doesn't do anything more than that, you guys. I will do a proper review of this, but personally, this has helped me out a lot throughout the month of December. Another cleanser that I was using before the allergic reaction and now after it is this brand new one that came out in, I think, around September, October time. This is from the brand called I'm From. This is the Mugwort Gel Cleanser. I've pretty much used about half of it. It's a very, very mild cleanser, and it contains 60% mugwort extract, which is known for soothing and calming angry and irritated skin. So great for people like me that have got sensitive skin, and also really good for people that have got acne and problematic type of skin, because it really calms down those spots and helps to reduce the redness as well. It doesn't make my skin feel stripped or anything like that. It actually feels fairly nourished after use. This I have used to death this month. You can see it's nearly half finished. This is from Revectin, and this is the Revectin Clean Lotus Water Calming Toner. Again, for the same reasons that I gave allergic reaction, wanting to use skincare around my mouth area, this is the only one that didn't sting or burn my face. This is an absolutely excellent product, great for soothing the skin, calming down the skin, yet still nourishing it and giving it that moisture that you need from when you actually use a toner. This actually contains 40% of lotus water and lotus flower extract, which is known for soothing your skin, purifying it and helping with sensitive skin. It moisturizes the skin, it hydrates the skin without it feeling sticky, and I have been loving using this so much. Another product from Revectin. Revectin's a great brand, by the way, very clean kind of beauty. I mean, I know I hate that term clean beauty, but it is very clean. Look, to the point where you can just see through the bottle. This is the Revectin Skin Essentials Activating Treatment Lotion. Now, this is not necessarily for everybody. It's a little bit powerful. I actually tend to use this in the morning along with something else. Now, I have used quite a bit of it, but clearly it doesn't look like it from this bottle itself. And this is 180 ml. This is very, very moisturizing, but it doesn't feel heavy or sticky on the skin, as it contains 7 types of hyaluronic acid. My skin feels really smooth after using this, which is great for when I apply my makeup on top afterwards. One of its top ingredients is also niacinamide, known for pore care, for clearing out your pores and for brightening your skin. Another product that I've been using on and off throughout the month of December, especially with the Revectin treatment lotion, is this Beauty of Joseon Revive Serum Ginseng and Snail Mucin. Now, snail mucin is a reparative product. Yes, it is snail snot, snail slime, and basically it repairs damaged skin. So that's why it's great for people that have also got acne prone skin, because your skin is damaged and it needs repairing. So something like this works very nicely. It's very lightweight, fine to use in the daytime as well as the nighttime. It actually contains, as it says on here, 63.36% of ginseng root water, and then it has 3% of snail secretion filtrate. This is actually one of their more popular products, and the reason being it's great for anti-aging, for pigmentation, gives you a smooth and clear base to your skin. Like I said, it's very, very lightweight, yet at the same time it hydrates and nourishes your skin as well. I'm going to show these together because I use them in conjunction with each other. These are actually very recent releases. They only came out in December. They're from the brand called I'm From. Again, this is the Mushroom Collagen Ampule and the Mushroom Collagen Cream. I love these. I use these all the time at night. Absolutely amazing quality products. Mushroom collagen is obviously vegan. It is plant-based collagen for all you vegan lovers out there. It moisturizes, it lifts, and it smooths the skin. Great for anti-aging. Everybody knows what collagen is supposed to do: plump up the skin. Great for people that have started to get fine lines, have started to get wrinkles, or are starting to show the signs of aging through sagging, etc. As this really firms the skin and makes it a lot more supple. This has got a slightly rich-ish kind of texture, which is why I actually prefer to use it at night. Yeah, once I let it absorb into the skin, it leaves a very nice soft silky finish, and then I follow it through with the collagen cream, which again does exactly the same thing, yet it nourishes and hydrates the skin a lot more. I love to use these at night, and I'm so happy with these two products. And the last product I'm going to share with you guys is one I've shared in the past. This is the Cerave Healing Ointment. You guys, this saved my life when I went through that whole allergic reaction. Couldn't put even normal lip balm on my lips. This is the only thing that worked, mostly because it's, what is it, 46.5% petroleum jelly. This is like a fancy Vaseline, okay? It is huge, and I think the only place in the UK you can get it is Amazon. Look at how much of it I've used. I don't know if you can tell, because I haven't just been using it on my lips. I use it on my feet. I use it on the heels of my feet as well, and then I put socks on and go to sleep at night. I use it on cracked skin. I use it on my elbows. I use it on dry skin on the side of my nose. This really nourishes and repairs cracked and broken skin. Because the ingredients in here are so minimal, there was no burning or anything like that around my mouth like I was having with other lip balms that contained other kind of ingredients that were just going to irritate open and exposed skin. I absolutely adore this. This is definitely something that I highly recommend that everybody should have as part of either their normal skincare that they keep or in their medicine cabinet and that sort of thing. Amazing, amazing product. So that's it for my December 2022 beauty and skincare favorites. Hope you guys are amazing. Wishing you all a fabulous 2023, and I will see you all there. Bye.